Здрасте. Думаю, часик времени я на забег этот выделить смогу. Инкиану вы траст. В прошлый раз мы закончили на том... Ага, да, мы пришли к Риперу для того, чтобы разобраться с заказчицей, которая дала заказ и смылась. Разобрались с ребятами у крыльца, что-то они меня подвыбесили, и я с ними...
Oh, but you do. And that shit has a name. Something around 20,000.
What? Come on, you pulled that number out of your ass.
Hey, what's that tone with me, you skank? Hey, look in the mirror. Who paid for all that? Think Fingers would have fixed a cracked faceplate for free? You want out, you gotta pay me back.
Hope that teaches those candy-ass
Jeez,
Scotch
hey.
suckers not to come around here no more.
Hello? There's a line. Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting. Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Что она делает? Подруга проверить?
Fingers guy, you know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like?
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will.
V, get it together.
Locks don't happen to have fingers in their crosshairs.
No, why?
Heard Joy Toys come out of his clinic in worse shape than they come in.
Yeah, well, can't solve all the world's problems at once. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
Moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
Fingers. Where'll I find him?
He's operating on somebody right now.
Been in there for ages. Shouldn't be much longer.
Don't hold your breath. I spent hours waiting for him to come out. Especially when he collects payment right after the procedure.
Here. This ought to cover you for some real chrome from a real ripper.
If you're flush enough to afford a real reaper, then what are you doing here?
Hell do you care? He here cause he feel like it. Now thank the man unless you and me dealt her.
Вот именно.
Faceplate's previous owner
Come on,
had a
let's go.
longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes
think
will
he's done.
adjust
We going in?
eventually. Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in your clinic.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
A loaded question if I've ever heard one. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why? So, what brings you here?
Well,
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
what's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
You looking for a friend?
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a... Chop Doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course, I can't remember each and every one. Please say...
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
I'm the one asking the questions here. Was Woodman the one who introduced Evelyn to you?
Introduced? Interesting choice of words. Rolled her in on a gurney, more like. She was out of it. I honestly couldn't believe she wasn't dead. Never mentioned her name, so I just called her Doll. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Any idea what caused the damage?
Tech was top-notch. Didn't go kerplunk on its own, that's for sure.
Saying she was targeted?
A net runner, as I see it. One with some serious code up their sleeve, too.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible
Можно
to have a
сейчас стащить?
conversation with her around.
You're
Отлично.
scum. Pathetic. A waste of words. I'm a hair away from putting you down.
2 beefers from a BD studio took her. Didn't even know their names.
Want details, damn it! Name the studio.
They mentioned a moth of all things. Virtues with the death's head. Said she'd be good for the moth.
Need air. I'll be outside.
Ух, отлично. Киберлошара. Сион. У Гибсона были Раста. Которые жили на Луне. На базе специально.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry. We'll find her, I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey, keep it together. You want to give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Got a better idea?
Matter of fact, I do. A domain called Pleasures of Night City. There's a twin of it on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Darknet domain. That's our best bet. Let's stick to the plan.
Fine. Here's hoping you turn up something useful. I'll wait in the van.
Мой товарищ переживает, что мы собираемся идти на стрим. Собираемся. Что я веду стрим вместо того, чтобы идти к нему играть на столочке, но я приду к нему играть на столочке просто чуть позже.
¿Llegaste hace poco?
You again? I told you, I'm not buying. Yes, I'm sure. No, I'm not changing it. What do you want, friend?
Hello. You wanted to talk?
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing. A death's head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be...
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Waco.
То, что говорили, да, что любую проблему в этой игре можно решить несколькими путями.
Got something that'll keep you hard for hours.
What's this one do? Use your imagination. Why do you think I came here? So I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, I can see that. You chosen something? How can I be of service?
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
Nah, more hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
Nah, more hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Got something that'll keep you hard for hours.
Фокс-стрит.
Show me the range.
Hey, watch it.
Hey! What's going on?
Hey! Hey, you're a troubled soul if I ever seen one. Get you something to ease the mind. Take the edge off. Got the whole alphabet.
You blind?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Okay. What do you want?
Law's all you get with me. What's your edge?
Want something that'll floor me. Really scramble the neurons.
We've got it all, man. Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops, interrogations, amputations.
No. I mean, something like, well, you know.
Fetishes?
No, come on, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Think I'd be doing this job if I could read minds?
I want to know what it's like to kill somebody.
See? Wasn't so hard. So, got some classics from the last Corp War, or armed robbery if you're looking for something fresher. What are you looking for?
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off on their lonesome.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. The ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Не знаю, снаряжение. Куртец новый может быть. Вот. Мы теперь выглядим приятнее, да? Больше ничего интересного здесь нет. Он продает черные брейны, но...
Well, don't you look
Глаза завязаны.
Come here and let me have a look.
The hell's got you so
Спорно, фургон.
Hop in.
like there was nobody there.
Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one too.
Ready when you are.
I want you to describe what you see. You might catch something I miss.
I catch your eyes.
V, editing mode's good to go. Stick around all you want.
Scav woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scavs to me.
Don't see anything? Nothing useful or important? Try switching layers.
Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Ordered recently. Electric Corp patch in the coveralls. Beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Mm-hmm. Bucket slice. Coffee was cold. Like from the day before. Pizza looked fresh, though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing bucket slice regularly. Which is not something someone does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near a bucket slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucket Slice checks out too. How can you be sure though?
Here we go. Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with this for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
NUS President Rosalind Myers announced her intention
Let's get going.
for another term.
On our way.
Her campaign slogan, "Our Return to Unity," sends a clear message of the president's desire to, quote, strive for unification on every
Still can't shake it.
front.
That virtue sample we saw with the Dead's Head moth. If all this scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gongs to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
They have dubbed artifacts. Artifacts is capable of interpreting the user's brain activity to then produce the object they have visualized in their mind. The printer, which has been engineered in cooperation with Swiss giant More Technologies, is expected to be commercially available as early as next year. Australia says farewell to the last koala living in the wild, affectionately dubbed Omega. Though technically a wild animal living on the outskirts of Sydney, the city government supported the fluffy marsupial with 11 pounds of eucalyptus leaves and fresh water from the municipal botanical garden every day. Omega garnered huge media attention a few years ago when Sydney residents organized a protest in response to the planned euthanasia by Blue Mountain Disease Control of nature's last surviving real-life teddy bear. That's all for today's World Report. Thank you for choosing N54 News.
Как же плавно вводишь. Ладно. Да?
And here we are.
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
Right. Going in.
Сохранюсь-ка я.
Everything inside. Almost.
ВД 9. Да-да-да.
Hey, you dirty rat, I can smell you.
Like that?
Heard shots. You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
Пистолет — это крайне удобно.
I know where he is. Oh, just seeing things.
Да кошмар, я тебе с упора в лобешник влепил. Надо свапать оружие, не забывать, да, в такие моменты. БД-1С.
It's my break. Chill. All right, enough slacking around. Get that shit off the street. You're in such a hurry. You do it.
Marine Sky uranium mine collapse that occurred just outside Novosibirsk in southern Siberia has concluded with a happy ending. As you recall, 35 became trapped deep underground following a high-magnitude earthquake. But thanks to their Suze Lake 2 hibernation implants, the miners were able to survive without access to food and fresh water for 2 weeks. Fortunately, after their rescue and following a brief rest for technical evaluation, the miners were able to immediately return to work. Moving from below the Earth to above it, Militech has announced plans to establish a new colony on the Red Planet. The proposed base will be subdivided into areas: industrial, scientific, and residential. 10 residential modules are already available for purchase at a starting rate of €100 million. A hefty price, yes, but can you truly put a price on your security? Welcome to N54. It's time for your local news. Violence continues to plague the Badlands. Shootings have been reported along the 166, and 101. Eyewitness accounts point to inter-clan disputes, attacks on unaffiliated persons, persons has not exceeded the average. However, in an abundance of caution, the MCPD has raised the threat level to 2, advising travelers to avoid
В следующий раз я не буду скрытничать.
Come out, wherever you are.
Taking fire! Got him!
Heard shots. You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
No! Get information!
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
Got him! Or right through him!
У меня нет технического умения, зато я могу открывать некоторые двери силой. Вот это, милой богатырской. А. А. И логично, потому что ходить с дробовиками, ну... Опыт показывает, что здесь напролом не получается быть машиной для убийства, таким думгаем.
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me.
Угу. Угу. Угу.
I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. That shirt. I know it. Hear that?
Evelyn's?
Without a doubt.
We don't have enough methionine for today's batch.
Relax. We'll add RTLs and your weight will be right.
RTL?
Erythritol. It's like candy for grown-ups.
This RTL.
Looks like snuffs are only the tip of the iceberg.
Плохо посадят после этих стримов меня за пропаганду наркотиков.
You're gonna be dead! Oh shit!
Чё ты орёшь-то? Что у меня в инвентаре интересного есть? О, шляпка новая. Да. Я все страннее и страннее с каждым разом выгляжу. Стройнее нет, а вот на психически больного я все больше походить начинаю. Смотри. Вот так вот.
Oh, come on! Look at us now. Still standing.
Найду тебя, сука, и ноги повыдергаю. Тогда не убежишь.
Ты так считаешь?
Need to get into the hallway past this room.
Okay.
What about them?
Сыкло,
You can always just get rid of them my way.
У тебя с носа потекло.
Take them out quick.
I dare you all!
Откуда здесь?
What the fuck? Eat it, assholes.
Oh shit. It's over.
Now Delta to the hallway.
I won't hurt you.
Back in the samurai days, we'd place ads in this thing looking for background dancers.
Looks like you weren't the only ones with bright ideas.
It was a veritable gold mine of women.
Дьявольская сода.
Where'd you go, блядь?
Feeling tired, bored, powerless? Not anymore. Flavored and mix it up.
БД, 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 1С.
Where are you, хуесос?
Какой замечательный язык русский богатый.
Yoo-hoo! Out, wherever you are.
Careful, they heard something.
Welcome to your funeral!
Do something, B. Fucking dying over here. Clear. Keep going.
covers. Classic. Can't go wrong.
Except these are solid steel, not the soft-core plastic kind. Even if you come here on your own, gunning to become a star, there's no guarantee you're ever getting out.
That's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
Сначала пуль прилетели, потом ты заметил. Так? В жизни происходит.
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scavs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
I won't hurt you.
Давай. Далеко эта контрольная точка, интересно? Жжет мира, не босс. У меня как с Ведьмаком проблемы. Я в Ведьмаке очень забывал сохраняться.
That's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
See that? Hate up on my edge!
почему я должен видеть хакера, а хакер меня видеть не должен?
That's a maintenance room. What I can stir up.
Пять. 5, 11. Угу. Сохранимся. Я могу в бою сохраниться? Нельзя сохраняться во время боя! Вы чё?
Get yourself together!
бой не хочешь закончить?
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me. All right, I'm here. I'll help.
Все, я эту улику типа не подберу. Баги, баги, баги повсюду. Это бывает неплохо.
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link. Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
What do you think? What do I do now?
What we came here to do. Find the truth. Ask her.
Johnny, she's unconscious.
Or she's a better actor than we thought.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Ah, finally, something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it, too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
Так-то лучше, однозначно. Выгляжу плюс-минус гармонично.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
На этом все, дорогие друзья. Мы собираемся, едем к моим друзьям. Всем спасибо, всем покасики.